What is up? Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Now, today's video, it's a little bit boring, but I feel like, especially for new producers, these are problems you're going to have to resolve before, one, your computer either crashes and dies completely, or two, if you actually want to make decent music. So before we get into the video, if everyone could just please give this video a thumbs up. This just helps. I don't know if this is true. I don't like asking my subscribers to do things for me, but apparently that people that like the video then gets put into other people's news feeds. It's like the way the algorithm works for YouTube. I don't know if this is true, but I did a bit of research, but yeah, apparently, you know, the more likes and stuff the videos get, the more that YouTube puts them into non-subscribers' news feeds, so we can get hopefully some new members in the community. But yeah, whatever. I'll give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to check out my Twitter and Patreon as well. Links are down below. But let's get into the video. So CPU, right? These are just a couple of tricks I'm going to tell you in FL how to better your CPU performance. Now, for those of you who don't really understand this, CPU, it's like, you know, it's like the computer is a brain, right? And if you start to fill that brain with too much, it starts to slow down and get groggy and not work, and it could potentially cause serious problems for your computer. I've got a couple of dot points here. Now, once again, guys, disclaimer, I'm not a fucking computer wizard. I don't know computers, I just know music. So this is all information from different videos I've gathered and then compressed into one video. You know, I will probably do more of these videos in the future when I find more tips. I've got an okay computer for music, so yeah, I've got most of these things switched on, but we'll never know. We'll go through these. I might have some of them off that I'm gonna have to turn on. And plain and simply, for those who still don't understand what I'm going on about, follow these steps and your computer will run better for your music. Okay, let's have a look here. Okay, so number one, guys, let's going to go into options, right? And we're going to go audio, and now your driver. Okay, guys, pick the ASIO V2. Okay, make sure that kept recording. Yeah, I don't have that selected because this with my recording settings, I have to record in FL Studio ASIO. But guys, if you click the ASIO for all V2, that is going to help run your CPU at a better rate. Okay, so that's the first point. Number two, guys, the buffer length, right? When you are making music, guys, have this maxed out. Okay, pretty plain and simply. This just is able, the more you got the buffer up, the more plugins and stuff you can run. Okay, if you're recording vocals, recording a guitar or whatever, if you're recording, bring your buffer size down to the lowest, because then that reduces latency, and latency means pretty much just delays within your voice and all those kinds of things. So I don't think many of you use instruments that I know of, so guys, most of you should have this switched up, okay, to the highest one, 248. Okay, that's done. Now, same thing, guys, down here in CPU, right? You want all of these on, guys. Multi-threaded generated processing, multi-threaded mixer processing, and smart disable. Switch all of those on, guys. Resampling, have that at 24 point sync. It's just got average quality. Now, I'm going to assume that the highest quality means that the computer is using more power to run. So it would make sense just to have it at your average 24. Okay. Mix and buffer switch, I've actually got this off, so apparently, you know, turn these on, guys. Mix and buffer switch and the triple buffer, switch those on. Sample rate, that's a different story. I think that's got to do with like audio quality and stuff. I actually learned this in school, but I really can't remember. Leave that at 44/100. Okay, that is pretty much it for this tab, guys. Now, let's open up a plugin here. Let's open up everyone's favorite fucking plugin, Nexus. And this is a beefy plugin, man. Like, I can only probably run, you know, no more than 4 or 5 of these, and my computer already starts to lag out. So, guys, what you want to do is open up any plugin that you're going to be using. You come into the options tab, okay, And I've got written down here, threshold processing. Where is that? Oh, here you go, guys. So settings tab, you click processing. Yep, allow threshold processing. You want to turn that on, guys. So that apparently I think in default is off. You want to turn this on. Okay. That's for all plugins, guys. So once again, for people who don't understand what's going on, just follow along with what I'm doing if you don't already have these settings on in your FL. Next, okay, we're going to be lowering our PPQ. That's in options once again. And we're going to go to project settings. PPQ, guys. Okay, now this has got to do with your resolution for your computer screen, okay? And the FL. If you don't care about having a bit of a blurry, resolution, not the best quality, you lower down this PPQ, right? I've got mine on 96. I don't even know what it is, to be honest, but it's just my default, I think. This step is only if it's still, after all this, you're still having a bit of problems. So then you lower this down, right? So that's good. That's all good. Now this going to be the final point. So this works once you have a song laid out or a sketch laid out, guys. What you want to do is you want to go into tools, macros, and you come down to switch smart disable for all plugins. Okay, you click that, you just click it once. It's not going to let you know that it's on or whatever, so it's a bit confusing, but just click it once. Okay, and what that does is in your track, if a plugin is not being used, the plugin is not going to be running. But don't worry, because the second that plugin becomes in use, it turns on and it plays like complete normal. So your delays, your reverbs, they all work like normal, nothing to worry about, but they just turn on when they're supposed to be on. This saves a lot of CPU. That button was my best friend when I first started making music, when I had, not the best computer. That's pretty much it for in the FL. I'm sure there's a ton more things you can do, but like I said, I can cover those in the future. 2 more points. Oh, also guys, quickly, if you've got a 64-bit computer, run 64-bit FL. You've got 2 options, and download 64-bit plugins. If you've got 32-bit, same vice versa. You do 32. You just open normal FL. So if you've got a 32-bit computer, don't open a 64-bit version FL. Don't use 64-bit Nexus. Pretty, self-explanatory. So that's that, guys. 2 more points. If after all this you're still having clicks and pops and this red bar up here, CPU bar is peaking red up in the 90s, what you need, 2 things you're going to need, guys, which fix my computer right up, is 1, RAM, and a better processor. So if you do not know what that is, just go to your local computer store or go to wherever you got your computer, take in your tower, so unplug it all, take in your tower, back up your computer first, take in your tower and go, hey mate, I need now a better processor. They can install it for you. Mine got installed on that day. In Australia, a i7 processor, which is the best you can get, cost me $460. That's a lot of money. Here in Oz. I was broke, but I still did it. And then they can install it for you. You could probably do it yourself, but like I said, I'm not a whiz, so they did it for me. And then you go to your computer store and ask for more RAM. You can do that yourself. Yeah, so I've got 32 gigs of RAM and an i7 processor. My computer works beautiful. Alright guys, I hope this helps. I hope this can help you make better music, and I hope it helps your CPU. That's it. Peace out.